All right, let's continue. There should be board reports coming next. Let's see what we got.
Now, if there's no other members signed up to testify, I will close the public forum and open the business meeting. So with that, I'd like to begin with board reports. We have just one this morning. I believe we have a second this morning. We may get a second. Yes,
What?
Director Edwards. So I'd like to begin with Director Edwards to provide an update from the latest meeting on Committee on Accessible Transportation, CAT. Director Edwards?
Thank you very much. First, I want to apologize for my late arrival today, but I was able to make it here. The CAT meeting we had a great meeting last week. I just have a brief report, but there's a more comprehensive staff report as well. But I just wanted to highlight some issues. Staff had a pilot program at the Hollywood stop, and they were looking at the elevator there, and they did a comprehensive study of that particular site, and there were no shutdowns during that period of time that they did the pilot project, and it came off very well. And there are a few things that they still have to work on in regards to accessing the elevator. One of those may be having personnel there, certainly early on in the program, that will be able to help folks access the elevator to make sure it is available to the passengers that are using it. And that will not only be at that site, but it'll be the other sites as well. During that discussion,
sorry.
though, we also, in
As usual, I'm distracted.
that meeting we had a great meeting last
I have
week.
to go
I just
back.
have a brief report, but there's a more comprehensive
He was talking about the Hollywood, and I missed it.
staff report as well. But I just wanted to highlight some issues. Staff had a pilot program at the Hollywood stop, and they were looking at the elevator there, and they did a comprehensive study of that particular site, and there were no shutdowns during that period of time that they did the pilot project.
So in other words, the project was a raging success. And so that leads me to the previous segment where the guy was testifying, why did you end the project? It was working. So why did they end the project? Let's see if he answers that.
And it came off very well. And there are a few things that they still have to work on in regards to accessing the elevator.
Like?
One of those may be having personnel there, certainly early on in the program, that will be able to help folks access the elevator to make sure it.
How about having a security person in charge of the elevator? Okay, you give somebody a job and you make sure there's no shenanigans. Why is it so? Why won't they do these simple little things to fix these problems and also provide a meaningful addition to citizens who need work? Why won't they do it? They just have to overcomplicate everything.
It is available to the passengers that are using it. And that will not only be at that site, but it'll be the other sites as well. During that discussion, though, we also ended up, we've discovered that there is a program that really helps the honored citizens and the low-income citizens that are riding on TriMet in regards to a huge enhancement delivery of groceries that they have. They have a service that is available to those citizens that those honored citizens and low income that are using TriMet. So that's a big plus, and we were really pleased about that. I had another piece and I lost it that quick, but it was Pat Williams came and gave us a great report on the safety and security of the system. And there were really some major concerns that we had in regard to safety and security, given the current environment that's out there today. And the main thing.
Did you mean when he says current environment, he means collapse of society? Because that's what's actually happening right in front of our eyes. it's the collapse of society. And it's only going to get worse because we have psychopaths in charge who are not going to do anything to alleviate these problems.
Is that the safety and security staff have increased. And that's been a big plus because
But are they standing around? Why are they in gangs? Why aren't they split up into smaller teams? Why aren't they riding the trains all the time?
with their presence, a lot of the incidents have gone away. And what we're going to be pushing on is try to make sure that we get the word out to passengers so that they have a better feeling of safety when they're riding on TriMet, and whether it's a bus or the light rail. The biggest challenge is that earlier on, folks were concerned about riding the bus. Now folks are more concerned about riding the light rail simply because of some of the activities that have been going on from the general public. But we are addressing those issues, and safety is a major concern. And Pat shared with us that he will be increasing the staff to provide more safety and security for those riding the TriMet bus. So with that, that's all I have for my report today.
Well, that's
Thank you,
a bunch of nothing, as expected.
Director Edwards. Are there any questions, comments from board members from the CAT report?
I just want to say thank you for the overview of the discussion around the Hollywood elevator pilot. As we just heard, I've gotten a lot of feedback from members in my district as well, which is not in my district, but it is close, that they found that.
Oh, here they are pretending that they represent people that live in their district. Don't you love that? Yes, I represent the people. Sure you do.
A really helpful pilot. So I look forward to getting an update on when that's coming, or what the next steps are.
Thank you,
Four
Director
people
Edwards.
there.
And I might have been mistaken then. Are there other reports this week? I know that Finance and Audit Committee did not meet in the last month. And I don't have a report from MPAC that was provided. And I don't believe TIAC met in the last month either. So I would say that we are now starting to look at our new committee assignments. So I anticipate in the coming board meeting, we will have some not only new committee assignments, but some ongoing committee reports. So thank you for that, Director Edwards. And now I'd like to move us into the General Manager's monthly report.
All right. No, I'm not ready for that yet. We're going to do these in pieces, and the quicker I get done with it, the better off I am. So we had one board report, and okay, lovely, great, lovely. Everybody's happy. Over and out.